But we're used to racing in a lot of hot conditions, and so I'm prepared for that. Rio was incredibly hot. We've had a lot of U.S. champs in Sacramento and in Des Moines that have been really hot, so I'm comfortable racing in heat and know the protocols that work best for me. So I'm not nervous about that.
Molly Huddle won her fifth straight 10,000 last night. How important is your streak to you?
Yeah, 2013 sucked because I couldn't compete because I had a stress fracture in my back, but I won in 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, so that's 7 of them, and I would love to continue that, and it's always inspiring to watch Molly grind the way she does in a race. Obviously Emily led 10, 12 laps. She was super impressive too, but the way Molly can close races with leading far enough out and really being in control of it, that's always been something that I've admired in her, and I hope to continue that streak. And with Colleen and Courtney, it's obviously super competitive, but I've been training great and feel like I'm the fittest I've ever been, so I have to bring it on Sunday if I want to keep that streak alive, but it's definitely important to me.
The fact that you had the bye means you don't really need to win, but is the streak the motivating factor then?
Not just a streak, but I think bringing your best to the U.S. Championship is always important, I think, and has always been something that, even back in college was a big priority. So I'm ready to compete, and keeping that streak alive is a goal, but, always just bringing my best to U.S. champs is priority, and hopefully that results in keeping that streak.
What's the difference in racing against Courtney when you're in a diamond league and you guys aren't necessarily at the front the entire time versus a race like this where presumably you guys will be at the front for relatively early into the race?
Yeah, Diamond League races versus championship races are night and day in terms of tactics, and so I still have to decide how I want to play out the race on Sunday, if I want to be a protagonist early on, or if I want to sit back, and if I want to wait to see what other people are doing or not. So I think you have to be in a championship ready for the unexpected, ready to make last minute changes mid-race, be really ready to pull out every trick in your hat to try and be successful. And I think in a Diamond League it can just be a lot more straightforward, because you can say, okay, go out and run 71s, and there's a chain of people in front of you, and there's chaos and there's traffic and all of that, but the Diamond Leagues are much more straightforward than a championship.
Are you grateful to have her here and being at right at the same level you are at? Even if it means sometimes she's going to be really, really competitive and sometimes she's going to beat you?
Yeah, I think I've always been someone who, both with training partners and competitors, have had good positive friendships and relationships with them, and including internationally, and so I view the women that I compete against as as people that can make me be the best I can be, and I of course want to beat them, but I'm aware of the fact that they make me better by pushing me, and I typically approach a race just focusing on myself and being the best I can be, and not stressing out about what my opponents are doing or might be doing, and so I think through that I can separate any animosity or jealousies or anything, because I know that they're just doing their best and I'm doing my best, and the best man wins on any given day, and I hope that's me on Sunday, but I'm grateful, to your point, I'm grateful to have good competitors both internationally and domestically to push me.
I'm sorry, I got here really late. So how do you, as the world champion, how do you play these rounds? Do you try new things, or do you run them all, or how do you do it?
Yeah, I treat this year like I have every other year. It was having a bye because of being the world champion was really just there as a back, a safety net. If I was injured or sick, it was nice to have that, but I always had intentions of coming here, racing strong, running the steeplechase. Some world champions just participate in a different event, but the steeplechase is my love, and so I really wanted to come and compete well, and Courtney and Colleen are going to be world finalists, and so it's always good to get more opportunities of racing each other in that as well. So I'm approaching it as I have kind of every other year.
Was there any talk of running something else, or?
If there was, I can't remember. I mean, maybe a year ago there was something in jest saying, "Oh, go do the, 10K."
Thank you for running
But-
it. 'Cause
but-
it's terrible for the fans if you don't run it. So
no,
thank
no.
you.
It's again, like the steeplechase is my favorite event, and it's something that even around even a prelim today, which was a slow time, I can work on my form and my water jumps and work on different technique that I can't necessarily focus on in a fast, hard race. So there's always something to gain in competing in a steeplechase, and I'm excited for Sunday. I think it'll be a real good race.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
Thanks.